Why you need to be careful what music you listen to. Because if music can get rid of a demon, it can attract one. And most of the music out here now attracts demons. Then you wonder why your lifestyle, you grooving and bumping in the car, but when you get out, you can't wait to figure out why your life is standing still. Sometimes it's the music that you're listening to, because whoever you listen to, what's on them attaches itself to you. Rick Joyner said he was in a vision. The Lord told him, he said in the last days, he said the enemy will bring up singers and other musicians. He said, and they will baptize millions of people into the demonic in one moment. Whoever you accept, you get what's on them. I reject a whole lot of stuff. So I reject stuff in the world. Unfortunately, I reject a lot of stuff in what we call church. You know, not all gospel music is gospel.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. You know, there's a reason why I have never liked that song. Even when I was a kid and they used to sing that song, and I was growing up in a Baptist church, and that one word always bothered me. Wretch. And that word is being applied to myself. So when I was a kid, and now even as a young adult, and I was singing that song in church when everybody's singing it together, you know, I would skip that line, that part of it. Because how is it loving of yourself? How is it betterment? How is it to your betterment that you would call yourself a wretch? You know, so I had a problem. So I'm agreeing with this pastor to a certain degree that some of this gospel music shouldn't be considered gospel music. There's no love in it. And since gospel, you know, the gospel, it comes from evangelion, which means the good news of wartime victory. Where is the victory in calling myself a wretch? Most psychologists would say that it is not good to talk down about yourself like that. But so many Christian songs, you are talking down about yourself, you know, and you're saying that your only way up is through this deity. So I agree with this pastor to an extent that some gospel music just should not be sang. But I do agree with him as well as what type of music you listen to can have an impact on who you are and how you think. Look at the damage that many of these over-sexualized songs, these violent songs, these glorifying of the worst parts of society songs, and this is in almost every genre that we have these negative songs. Hell, classical music and jazz might be the only way that you cannot have some detriment to you, and it got to be the instrumentals. Because every genre, even country music, I love country music, but sometimes it's quite depressing. So I agree, you shouldn't listen to everything. Now, does this mean that these songs are putting demons on you or taking demons off of you? Because there are many uplifting songs that tell you to be thankful of who you are, grateful of who you are, grow, become the greatest version of yourself. There are many songs that are uplifting. Is it the song or is it you? Is it the fact that the scales was changed from 432 hertz to 440 hertz, or is it you? Now, I know the hertz do matter. I get that one. We're not even going to go into that one. The hertz do matter. Music should go back to a 432. But the main thing is you and your mind. What you allow your mind to constantly focus on, what you allow your mind to constantly think about, that is going to determine whether or not you are moving forward in your life. Because they talk about you get out of the car and you wonder why your life hasn't changed. Well, if you are listening to music that's only telling you that you are rich, or you're listening to music that's telling you that society is against you and you can't achieve, or you're listening to a music and every song is about how you all you got is your truck and your dog died and your woman done left you, then yeah, and that's what you're thinking about constantly, your life is not going to move forward. You got to constantly be in a state of upliftment of yourself, upliftment of your life, moving forward, seeing the opportunities that are in front of you and taking advantage of those opportunities, constantly increasing your vibration through your mental. Because mentalism is the first law of the Hermetics. Because what you think in your mind is what will be in your life. And until you start really focusing on what you truly desire to have in your life and recognize who you really are and the capabilities that you have to increase your life tenfold, 20-fold, you're always going to stay stuck. Doesn't matter if you're a Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Doesn't matter if you're an atheist, agnostic. Doesn't matter who you are. If you don't get your mind right to have your life in the place that you want to have it in, your life is never going to change. You can pray all day. You can meditate all day. You can do full moon rituals all day. You can do new moon rituals. You can do salt magic. You can sex magic. You can do sex magic. You can do all the consecrations and baptisms and communions. But if your mind is not right, if you haven't decided that you're going to be a good steward over your abilities and your talents and increase your life or make your life better or make the lives of those around you better, none of it ever is. And none of those things are going to matter. Because at the end of the day, like Marcus Aurelius said, it's up to you. So you have a great day. And remember always, you have to free yourself to be yourself. Because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.